Well, this is John Black, Super Chemist. I'm going to play a little clip here at the beginning here, and then we'll get into it. Let me see.
I am absolutely appalled at how much people in this country do not think. We are given to understand that a guy out there up in the mountains financed the most elaborate attack on this country. Do you think some people in a cave? Do you think some people in a cave were able to have NORAD stand down? Do you think the people in a cave were able to have all of this happen? And when I think about how many Americans were killed in New York City, and believing as I do that this thing was a setup job, this is a textbook operation that Nazis used, and they've used it over and over again. America has been suckered in one more time.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Well, hopefully this will be the last of this playlist about Pastafarian rules. Getting at the it down here at the bottom here. Another thing the Pastafarian understands is there's no such thing as a utopia, okay? What you have is you have no solutions, okay? You only have trade-offs, okay? Can you fix crime? No, you can't, no. But, you could get rid of crime, but the rights and freedoms that you'd have to give up would be ridiculous. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to live in that society. So you always have, there's no solution. There's only trade-offs to move something, like homelessness, you know what I mean? You can't get rid of homelessness, you can't get rid of crime. Crime is the best example because the only way you can get rid of it is by taking away rights, you know what I mean? Which is great. You got to take away some rights, like don't kill people. You don't you don't get a right to kill people. You don't get a right for this or that. But you'll never get rid of crime. You know what I mean? It's always just about trade-offs. A good Pastafarian will understand this. A good Pastafarian will also understand, and the Pastafarian religion has many different, like you don't actually have to believe in God. You don't worship in a church and build churches for God. And, but here's another total big difference is that there's no bad guy out there. Like, here's an example. In a Christianity, you have and it says it several times, if anyone says that anything in the Bible is wrong, then they are the devil. And everything they say out of their mouth is lies, and you don't believe any of it. Doesn't matter what data, facts, doesn't matter. If they're disagreeing with what's in the Bible, then they are evil. Just like in the woke religion, okay? If the Republicans or whatever, they try to, put down your, say that men and women are different. No. And even if they show you data and they show you this and that, it doesn't matter, because the devil, the Republican will, they're just liars, and you cannot, facts and data and this type of thing are irrelevant to religious people like woke people and Christian people. They don't care about facts and data. That they're told by their God that you disregard data and facts. That's evil. If it goes against what I say, Pastafarian doesn't do that. Pastafarian God does not teach that. The Pastafarian God teaches that if someone has data and facts to prove you're wrong, then you need to change your freaking thinking so that it's towards the right side. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and here's another. This is a very big one. The government is not a charity organization. Pastafarian, religion, the one true God, Pastafarian God. He says, okay, the government. He wants you, and me, everybody else, all the humans, all the Pastafarians, get up, help people, man. That's the charity. That's the charity organization. If there's little kids out, or vets, or grown men, anyone who's out there starving or whatever, you don't go to your government and say, hey, fix that problem over there. I don't really give a crap, but I give a crap enough to say that you should go fix it. No. All you're saying is, when you do that kind of crap, when you use your government as a charity, all you're saying is, all the poor people in the country, please just give the government money and taxes so that we can go and give it to these other charity cases. Well, I've made $1,000 a month most of my life. You know what I mean? Less than that. I've made $8,000 a year most of my life. Why are you, the rich or even middle class person, that stands up and says, the government should have to fix this? Don't you understand? Why? Why don't you, if you think it needs fixed, why don't you get off your lazy ass and fix it? Why are you telling the government? Now, I make $8,000 a year and I got to donate because some middle class piece of shit wants to spend my tax money? Because they don't care. They're middle class. They don't mind spending a little bit more. They don't understand is 1/3 of the country is living in the gutter, and they don't want to pay for that, for your charities. You know what I mean? That's okay. Yeah, I'm making $8,000 a year, and you want me to give money to the government so taxes can help poor people. I am the poor people, fucker. I am the poor people. All these fucks, these pieces of shit, who fucking the politicians and the people down to vote them in, that think that their government is a charity thing. They should be forced to have people like me. They should have to come down to my house and see how I gotta live, motherfucker. And then tell me how I have to give money up when I'm making $8,000 a year. How I gotta pay to fucking help the poor. Because that ain't gonna go over if you had to do that. Yeah, it wouldn't go over very good, motherfucker. Yeah, you're supposed to do that yourself. Not supposed to if you try to get your government to be your charity, you're a piece of garbage. And you're not a good Pastafarian. That's for sure, damn it. You're just a user. You're a user, okay? See, the other religions, they teach you that if you push someone down on the ground, and then the next person you see, like let's say I'm walking down the street. I see a guy who fell down. So I go over and I help the guy up, that fell down. I'm a good person now. Now the next guy I see, he's walking by. I push him. And he falls down, I don't help him up. Now, am I a good guy because I helped the first guy up? No, because I pushed the other guy down. Doesn't make me a good person. You can't go around saying, oh, I helped this guy up. I helped him up, he fell down, I helped him up. When you know damn well 5 feet later you see another guy and you pushed him down on the ground. Right? That don't make any sense, right? You don't do that. But what are you doing when you use the government as your charity? I'm helping this poor people out here. Yeah, but if you help this person, while at the same time this person over here that's poor you're stabbing them in the back. See, that deletes your goodness. Your goodness doesn't count. Only your evilness part counts. That how you know what I mean. It's like these people that let people go in front of them in line. Say, you know what I mean. Like you're driving down a car and you slam on your brakes for some reason, even though there's no red light or no stop signs, to let someone go out in front of you, and you think you're a good person. No, because behind the people behind you, they got screwed. You can't help someone out while you're screwing someone else behind you. Right now, this guy's in front of you. It takes you longer to get through the red lights, and now 3 cars back, he's stuck on a red light because you had to let someone out in the middle of nowhere where you shouldn't even been stopping, in the middle of a highway almost, that's not being a good person. That's being a jerk, okay? Just like, and this is kind of off the subject, but I'll tell you a story about my mother, right? Because for a long time, I've put up with her garbage crap, her Christian crap, telling me how she's great and I'm just a horrible human. And no, she doesn't say you're a horrible human, but she's always trying to tell me how, what's wrong with you? Every time that there'd be something on the news or, a commercial and they're talking about, say, starving people in Ethiopia or whatever stupid ass crap is happening, she'll be like, oh, that's so terrible. They're starving. I can't, it's just too much to bear. I care so much. And I usually say, shut up, man. Who cares? They're in Ethiopia. Like, I'm poor, motherfucker. I got my own problems. I don't have to worry about no Ethiopian motherfuckers. I don't care about them. You know what I mean? I care in the respect that, yeah, if I could snap my finger and have them have food, tons of it, yeah, I would do it. I would care. I care. But I don't care enough to fucking do anything really about it substantially. And yet my mother thinks that she's better than me. She thinks she's better than me. Why? Because she says, because this is the difference in which she says the words, I feel bad. Does she do anything to help the poor starving children? No, she didn't help. She didn't do a damn thing for them. All she did was say the words, I really feel bad for those starving children. Well, why does my mother think that she cares more than I do just because she said those BS words? I really feel bad for these. I asked my mother after 20 years or whatever of being an adult, hey, who the hell did you ever fucking help that was poor? Did you ever fucking go to like a poor thing and dish out fucking food for the poor? Did you ever fucking see a bum and give them fucking money to go to McDonald's or something? What did you do that makes you so much better than me? I'm a piece of garbage because I don't say the words, I really care about those starving kids. I do care. I don't care that much. I got my own problems. If I was a billionaire, sure, maybe I'd care more. I'm not a billionaire, though. And neither is she. But those words, those lying words, it makes her think like she did something. Makes her think that she's a good person. Because she said the words, I really feel bad that they're starving. And that makes her a good person. She didn't do a damn thing to help anyone out. Stop being starving. But she's a good person and I'm a bad person because I'm honest, basically. Okay, which goes to a Pastafarian commandment, don't lie. Okay, which she's obviously doing because she says she cares. But the only thing she's doing to prove that is saying 3 words or, a couple words. I feel bad for them starving. She's a liar. I've never helped poor people either, but I have bought food for poor people at least 3 or 4 times in my life because I was a bum and homeless, a couple of years out of my life or whatever, and I seen people that had mental problems that were homeless, and they'd be eating like moldy, oh God, and they wouldn't give me the sandwich or let me throw it away for them. They wanted to eat it and save it. And I would have to go get them at McDonald's and trade them. Like, here's a whole fucking meal of McDonald's. Just give me that fucking bread that it literally has green mold all over it. And I'm not saying I'm a charitable. Like I said, I don't give